Hey.
The danger of waiting for someone can cost you your life. Time never stops, it's always moving, and things are always changing. All this is based on your perspective of things in the moment you're in. When you're waiting for someone, for instance, you have an idea in your head of how the reconciliation will be like, or what the person is thinking when you're limericing about them. Chances are it does not always happen the way you think it will happen. Why? Because time is always moving and things are always changing and energy is always changing. Being stuck in thought makes you stagnant in an outcome of events that might never happen the way you want things to happen. Let your energy flow with the possibilities of what you want. Flow with the now and just be with the present. Be present and accept the discomfort of not being with what you want to release yourself from the stagnation of waiting. When you do this, patience and trust will be your tools to let go of control. Release the control of how things are going to happen and start living life. I'm a true believer of everything happens for a reason, but somehow us as people always want our way. Understandable, but unfortunately, that's not how life works most of the time. I, for one, had someone I loved, but unfortunately, we separated. I was so devastated. We had been together for almost 5 years. Distance separated us. I was devastated. I was distraught about our breakup. I was ghosted and never heard from him ever again. However, I held on to the love I had for him and the deep connection I had shared with him. I convinced myself that he was going to be back in my life again. Granted, he sent me a message that he was going to come back for me. I held on to that for dear life. Even though I felt him slip away energetically, I held on to the fact that he just texted me that text message out of the blue saying that one day he'll come back for me. Of course, I won't go into detail of why we separated and how the distance thing came about. It was a series of events that led to that. Of course, contact stopped, but I still told myself that our deep connection was going to bring him back. I prayed, I manifested him, nothing moved. I stopped living the day he left. I would tell people he was the love of my life as manifestation. Cut to 3 years later, he married someone else. I know so many women or men are in my position right now. This happened about a couple of, I would say 2 months ago, that he married someone else. It was a reality check for me, but I know there's so many people that can relate to what I'm going through right now. And the word that I have for you today is that you should never wait, because time never stops. Never waiting makes you live more, makes you live to the fullest. I'm starting to live life in patience and trust for someone better. I know this is circumstantial, but if you feel like your situation is worth waiting for. Don't be stuck. Wait, but don't be stuck. Keep on moving. Keep on doing stuff. Have hobbies. Go out. Smell the roses. Have a checklist of what to do for the whole month. But don't stay stuck. I made the mistake of staying stuck. I wasn't moving. I wasn't doing anything. It was a whole period of just waiting to see the light, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, of which I wasn't even in the tunnel. I wasn't in the moment to be able to see the light because I wasn't walking in the tunnel. I was just like hibernating, like animals that hibernate during the winter time, and that's not healthy. My message is pouring out to people that stay home, that go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work. That's unhealthy. You go home, you limerence, you think about all the good times, about the possibilities of what may happen in the future. And those possibilities, unfortunately, I'm so sorry to break it down to you, they might never happen. It might never take place. That's stagnant energy. You need to be moving. Your energy needs to be flowing for new things to come in. You need to be shifting out the energy of negativity out of your space and out of your body. For new love to enter in, for self-love. And another point that I would like to point out is once you stop waiting and moving, that's when you step into self-love. That's when you see what you're worth. Because people that usually wait for someone, they don't see their worth. They see their worth through the eyes of another person because they put that person on a pedestal and they think their worth is validated by being in a relationship with that person. But that's not real. You have to love yourself in order to love somebody else. Your cup should be running over with self-love so you have more to give to yourself, not to them. You have more to give to yourself because when you pour out, you still have more to give to yourself. Everything starts with you. The relationship with somebody else, it starts with you. It does not start with the other person. It has to start with you. Staying stuck in thought is not healthy. It's not. That's why people practice mindfulness. It's not healthy to stay stuck on another human being to fulfill you. Fulfill yourself first. And you'll be surprised how much you can attract by just taking that time to dig deeper within yourself, to understand yourself, to know what ticks you and what doesn't. You know, to go out with friends, socialize, expand your mind. Books don't only expand your mind. Experiences with other people in other places expand your mind even broader than just reading a book every day. So keep in mind that staying stuck on one person will only keep you in one place. You won't move. Energetically, you won't move. Right? And as human beings, we need to be moving. Energy needs to be flowing. Right? You won't move. mentally you stay stuck there in the past, and you stay stuck in the future that may never happen, may never come. I'm not trying to burst your bubble or trying to trigger anybody, but I'm trying to awaken the reality of the situation. If this does not apply to you, don't take it to heart, but just listen with an open mind. You'll stay stuck physically because you're like a robot. You go home, you go to work, you come back. You go to work, you come back, you don't socialize. You stay in a shell. That's not healthy. You'll be thinking that, I might stay in a shell for 3 days. 3 days turns into years. That's not healthy. Emotionally, you're stuck in feelings that you're supposed to shake off and grow feelings for your self-love. Feelings come and go. The person that you'll be stuck on will be probably exploring and expanding their mind and experiencing with other people and things or whatever they'll be doing. But you, on the other end, you'll be stuck. There'll be nothing moving about you. Don't be that person. Be open to new love for endless possibilities. Never wait.